and I'm just going to start my thread wraps right back behind the eye. Make sure I keep spinning my thread to lay it down flat and snip out my tag there. I'm going to get down to about where, a little bit past where the barb would be on a barbless hook, and then build up a nice little even thread body throughout the fly, leaving a little bit of space behind the eye there. So keep spinning my thread, making sure that it lays down flat. So let it hang there. So now I've got some vinyl rib in the nymph size in red, and going to see that there's a flat side and a curved side. I want the curved side on top so that the flat side's laying against the shank. So I'm going to tie that in there. Just grab a little piece of it, make a couple securing wraps, just really snug it down. There'll be a little, trying to even up that taper a little bit. So it's a super simple fly, super effective on early still water. So once I got that tied in there, bring my thread back up to where I started, and I'm just gonna make wraps with the rib right up against one another. Make sure I don't pull too hard, just keep them all even, because this stuff will stretch a little bit. Keep working my way up here. And right up to where my thread is, and I'll tie that off. Go ahead and snip out my tubing. I'll kind of clean this up just a little bit. And I'll whip finish. I'm going to switch threads. I'm going to go to a black 140. Start my thread. It's right behind the eye. And snip out my tag here. Just going to build up a little thread body to kind of even up. So once I got pretty even base of thread, go ahead and whip finish. And snip out my tag. Once we got that, take some of my Loon UV and thick, add a little bit on there, get an even coating. And take my bodkin, make sure it's nice and even. Take my UV light and I'll hit my loon here. So super simple fly, but very effective on still waters. Trying to suspend this right to the bottom because, like I said, this is pre-pupa stage, so before it's started sprouting its gills and it's starting to make its way up to the surface and kind of get some more bulbousy head on it. So this is the initial stage, and they're pretty big, you know, they're like a size, this is a size 10, they can be an 8, maybe even a 6, but they're everywhere and trout really key in on them. So must have in your box for still waters, especially here in Colorado.